Hello and welcome. This video is brought to you by the StreamingAdvisor.com. Tailor your entertainment with streaming. And what we're looking at is the new Plex News option. Plex News is a way to get lots of news from lots of sources across various subject matter. And you'll see that in order to access it, you just do it straight from the normal Plex menu. Plex News is going to be available already on Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, and Android TV, as well as iOS devices and Android devices. So that covers a lot of things, but there are some things left out, like it doesn't include the Kodi client, it doesn't include computers. So give it a little time, and you'll see it show up there. But what they've done with Plex News is they allow you to get a hold of lots and lots of different information across all of these different categories. And for each category, you've got a number of sources that it pulls from. So you see there's CNN, News and Observer. That's actually a local to Raleigh, so it's just seeing where I live and using that. But it gives you a quick way to jump in and see what's going on in the world and your neighborhood. Not only that, you can personalize it a lot. For instance, take a look at the settings. You can go in, click Personalize, and see it sees where you are. You can change it so, depending, it's not you're stuck with 27604. If you want to personalize it to local news from somewhere that you're from instead of somewhere that you live, you can. But you set it up, you say OK, you go next, and here you can choose different categories. This is all going to go into your newscast. So let's say I want arts and entertainment, society, and weather and traffic. I'm going to click Finish, and that's set. So, I'm going to hop back up, click on my newscast, and this is going to be centered around traffic, arts and entertainment, and society. Now you'll notice when a story is playing, you can always blow it up and see that full screen, which is nice. It's very easy. All you do is go up and select it. This shows you what channel it's on, and this shows you the subject that it's covering. From this section, you can actually zoom in more and follow the channel, or you can just say you don't want to get information from it. You can mute it. You can also find everything from that specific channel that's available right now. See how you get kind of you can get a broad news idea and zero in on things real quickly depending on what you want to do. Now, besides that, you can also, under Browse, look directly by category. So let's say you jump in and you want to see everything going on in politics right now. You're right there, boom. All the information that you could want. And you see that it's decently updated. This is 4 hours ago, 3 hours ago, 2 hours ago, 17 minutes ago. So this allows you to get pretty up-to-date information without having to file through, jumping on a 24-hour news source and just waiting for them to get to whatever is relevant to you. You can do that, of course, with all of the categories. Cheddar is a growing source. I'm not sure if you've been following that, but Cheddar's a good one. They're kind of finding their way onto lots of different platforms. From here, under My Channel, by channel, you can look and zoom in on their sources. Right now, let's see what they got. 22 sources at the moment. They're going to be growing this. But from the channel itself, again, you can look directly at information about what you want to take a look at, and it'll just load it, and you can check it out. So Plex News is really cool. It reminds me a lot of HayStack, which is it's kind of a standalone app. It looks kind of like almost like a Plex version of that. But building it directly into Plex is cool because what it's starting to do is, I mean, Plex is really beginning to become a one-stop source. You can grab stuff from online and save it. You can access information and videos and music content that you've got saved on a server. You can get things from other people's servers. You can access internet channels. So Plex is becoming something that can almost run a box on its own. But the cool thing is in the case of Roku and anything else, Plex is just one of many options out there for cord cutters. So that's that. Plex News is available right now. You don't need Plex Pass or anything fancy. Just check it out. I'm Ryan Downey, the streaming advisor. Please subscribe and share this video with your friends, and as always, stream on, my friends.